What's up, Warriors of Jigoku? So, yeah, once again, doing some more Dynasty Warriors 9, and like I said, I'm trying to get the training out of the way. This was actually supposed to be the Warriors All-Stars Day, but, you know, with DLC and hype stuff being brought around every corner, it's like they know. It's like they know what I'm saying. I'm taking a break to do some other things. Nope, you're coming right back to Dynasty Warriors 9 because we got some hype news for you, and I'm just like, okay, well, fine. But it's time to get some hype up for the Fang bow. I pretty much just did this. I'm not going to be using the bow 24/7. I just thought this would be a cool fitting thing for him. But, yep, so we're going to be hopping in with Huang Zhong. First time actually touching him, believe it or not. I have not touched Huang Zhong. I was never really interested in the character and everything, but the Fang bow, it looks very promising, and I'm really looking forward to it, especially since every DLC weapon so far has been really good, aside from Season 1's. But that being said, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is all going to go. So by the time this probably comes out, because I'm recording this I'm recording this literally right after Zhu Ron's. So that's why it's going to be a little bit. So if I'm saying this like, if I'm saying like it may look hype, it's because it's probably already been out yet, but this is pre-recording. That's what I'm trying to say. Good Lord, I can't speak English today. But nonetheless, let's hop in here. But before we do, I actually have a quick question and / poll for all of you. So there's going to be a poll up on the top right. We are actually going to be I'm going to have you guys decide which of these characters look more interesting to you, and they're going to be the first ones I do for the backstories. So we got Guang, Hikari, and Ember. These are going to be the characters I work with on the next 3 backstories. So it is up to you guys to decide who goes first. Now I'm already working on them. All of them are going to be done by the time this is done. But it's pretty much up to you who pretty much will be there on Monday. Because, you know, I do Diversity Weekend stuff on Saturday and Sunday. This will be coming up on Monday. So, with that, so you guys get to decide. Guang, Hikari, Ember. I know you don't know much of their characters yet. You mostly saw most of Hikari and Guang. Ember is complete mystery because I've not shown her on the channel yet. But she is a very impeccable character in the arc that involves these 3. So, it is up to you guys to decide who goes first in the backstory video on Monday. And then the rest will just follow suit after that. So, wanted to give you guys some more power and some more say, because I do like it when I try to get you guys involved in these kinds of things. So, like I said, poll's going to be on the top right. Be sure to vote on one of these 3 characters that look more interesting to you. And with that being said, let's hop back into Dynasty Warriors 9 and let's do some Huang Zhong action. Alright guys, let's hop in here and let's get into some Huang Zhong action. Watch, I'll probably like his regular weapon than his Fang bow, which isn't really the first time that would happen, because I do actually kind of prefer Zhu Xu's original weapon, because the hook sword's cool, or the sword and hook, whatever you call it, but it's a very clunky kind of weapon, so I honestly did not really enjoy playing with it. But this weapon I was always a fan of with Xiahao Dun and Sun Jian, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it nonetheless, and I actually upped the attack speed on this. So it's going to be pretty crazy trying to work this out. I don't know if he had if Huang Zhong had a version of the weapon, like for like a legendary or something. I never saw one, so I'm assuming his pretty much his epic version or legendary version is literally just Xiahao Dun's. But yeah, already loving this because I love this weapon. This is definitely got to be one of my favorite weapons in this game, DLC excluded. I'm saying. DLC excluded, this is probably my 3rd favorite. No, it's second or third, because this weapon's actually really fun. But I do like now that Xiahao Dun does have his own weapon now. I know I'm someone who says like, oh, well, I don't really care about the cloning, and I don't. I don't care about it at all. But I do have to say, I will give credit where credit is due, that the decloning that they do is pretty sweet, because it does make it more diverse and everything. But I'm still going to be sticking by what my guns and saying I really don't care much for the cloning at all, because they're all still fun at the end of the day for me. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, obviously, and I'm in no way am I trying to say, well, just keep it the way it is. No. If you're going to give more diverse and actually give us some unique weapons and everything, I'm all for it. I'm cool for that. Once again, I do agree, though, that these weapons should have already been in the game. Now, if it's a brand new weapon like the Fang bow, and I guess technically the Tri-Staff is also a brand new thing, because it's not really like Ling Tong's weapon that much. It's more like a Hideyoshi weapon, if anything. But I do agree that these weapons should have been in the game prior to DLC and everything. I do agree. If it was their, like I've mentioned it in the Zhu Rong video, if it was their plan to always have make these DLC, and then that's why we got the cloning thing, then yes, I'm with you guys. That's kind of unacceptable. But if it wasn't, and they just were short on time or something, either way, I'm getting the DLC because I'm a schmuck. And I'm pretty sure, so like I said, so far, excluding Season 1's DLC, aside from Zheng Hei's Claws, I actually did enjoy every DLC weapon. The Enemy Piercers and Sword and Hook were the only ones I were not fond of. Yeah, I'm digging Huang Zhong with this weapon. But it does make sense that we want to give him the bow because the bow does make the man, along with the rod and bow for Jia Hao Yuan, which is going to be coming later. So yeah, it's really cool that they're getting like weapons with the bows being a factor in again. So that's really cool. I'm really happy with that. Because I was wondering, because I remember when I first saw the screenshots for the game before it even came out, one of the very first screenshots was Guan Yu holding a bow. I was like, oh, so they brought the bow mechanic back and everything. And now, so the first thing on my mind was like, so what are they going to do with Huang Zhong and Jia Hao Yuan? And they gave him the... Huang Zhong got Jia Hao Dun's weapon, and Jia Hao Yuan got, what's his name? Tai Shi Ci's weapon. The twin rods. At the end of the day, I haven't tried Jia Hao Yuan yet, actually, so he's also going to be another character I'm going to try very fresh. Which is actually, in a way, I know most people will be like, oh my god, you haven't even played with these guys yet? The game's been out for a year. Well, for one, I took a massive break when the game first released because I was like, this game I can't play. And then they started updating the game, and then I started playing with just my favorite characters just to make it a little more bearable. And then they started bringing out DLC weapons. I was like, well, there's not a better time to actually start playing with these characters than now. So, I think this is actually working out pretty well. I get to have a very good first experience with the characters, granted aside from training missions, but now I get to play through the entirety of their stories with a brand new weapon. And it makes them diverse, which is everyone's favorite word, diverse. So in my opinion, we've mentioned this plenty of times back in the day. Like, I've mentioned it, BroTube's mentioned it, Tetsuo's mentioned it, about quality over quantity, and I do agree. But I also do remember during I don't remember whose video it was. It was actually one of my editor, Haruna. She actually did mention something about trying to get the mixture of quantity and quality. And honestly, that kind of is what they've been doing recently with the DLC. Now, granted, I know, again, I'm not trying to defend the DLC or anything. Like, these should have already been in the game, so don't get your butt hurt on me. But they are giving us more quantity by also delivering us more quality at the same time for these weapons. So, me personally, they are sort of in a way trying to follow through with this quality and quantity thing. So, for me, I'm all for this. I'm all for it. I have no real issue of purchasing DLC weapons, but like I said, I'm a Koei schmuck, and I usually do support. I will voice my opinion if I don't like something. But at the same time, I will also voice something if I'm a fan of it, even if it's not popular opinion. So, for me, I do like the DLCs that they've been dropping. And I will just say one more time, do I think these should have already been in the game? Absolutely. But, in my opinion, I know it's something you don't have to purchase these. These are pretty much, I feel like sometimes perhaps these people who do comment on videos like that, where we do discuss those kinds of things, that don't even play Dynasty Warriors 9 anymore. And I'm not saying you guys can't voice your opinion, of course. Okay, that was some lag right there. You guys are more than welcome to voice your opinion if you're under that category. 100%. I encourage it. I want to hear about your current views on the game. But I want to hear it after seeing what everything looks like now and everything. So I wouldn't want to just hear from, well, I had a really bad first experience with the game, so I don't want to play it anymore. I want to hear your views on it now from watching people's current videos on it, and maybe you hopping back into the game and experiencing it now, because there has been a huge difference with this game ever since its release a year ago now. This game is a year old already, which is pretty wild. It feels like 2018 just flew by. But see, I know this game is a real love-hate relationship for pretty much the fan base and everything. It's a very, very controversial game of Koei's, so I understand if there's backlash and there's positivity at the same time. I'm perfectly okay with that, because like I said, I don't know how other people do it on their channel, but I will never dock you for making an opinion that is either good or bad towards this game. If you want to make something bad towards the game, go for it. If you want to make something good towards the game, go for it. One of the things I do encourage is that you at least give me a reason why instead of just saying, well, it sucks. That's why. I want to hear, like, this thing. You could say it's decloning, or it is cloning. That's fine. That's, like I said, that's not my opinion that I didn't like about the game on release, but that can be yours. That's 100% fair. I'm perfectly okay with that. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who really just are upset with the fact that it's cloning. I was going to say complaining, but no, it's mostly just people just being upset. And like, well, I guess in a way it is complaining, but not like in a stupid way. It's like an understandable complaint. Madai! Where's your paintbrush? No, seriously, I hate that thing. If that thing does not come back, I don't care. Oh, yeah? Okay, I guess we're going places. Also, it feels good to be going back into the Japanese dub. I've been playing it on the Japanese dub for a while now, but when DLC drops and everything, and I ever consider doing, like, maybe a playthrough with the characters now that they have DLC weapons and everything, I'll probably go back into English dub, because I've been kind of enjoying the English dub a little bit here as well. At least during the DLC-wise. DLC-wise, the VAs did a much better job of voicing the characters and everything, in my opinion. Some obviously still not great, but some did the characters pretty well. Still one of my favorites. I have to mention it because whoever was the VA, for Liu Shan nailed it. I love the voice actor for Liu Shan. He nails his goofy, young personality so well. But innocent. It's a goofy, young, innocent personality, and I absolutely adore it. So props to you, whoever did that. And like I mentioned also, the Zhuge Liang voice actor as well did a really interesting job with changing up the voice of Zhuge Liang during the DLC and everything. He did it for a much more calmer demeanor like Zhuge Liang does have. So I do like that. Honestly, I was okay with him also having emotion in the base game. I was actually okay with that. I was like, oh, Zhuge Liang actually seems like he is more of a human being. But I do like how he's trying to stick more to the Zhuge Liang character. So props to him on that as well. But yeah, there's Zhou Yu's voice actor also did pretty well. I did like how it's pretty much, it really does look like they've been improving during the DLC and everything, so I gotta give them props. So it actually makes me look forward to seeing like what the other hypotheticals will be like and how the voice acting is gonna go in English. Because I know the Japanese one and Chinese stuff, they're all pretty cool. What are you staring at that wall for? So maybe you run out that way. Maybe there's a shortcut there. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're just discovering, like, we're not just discovering, but we're like just getting Chengdu. I forgot about that. Okay. So I need to take this route, but I just can't get over the damn mountain. I know probably also one of the other biggest gripes was the open world, and I do agree to a degree the open world can be a little bit bland at times. I am not going to argue that in the slightest at all. Honestly, the biggest thing for me was pretty much just, yeah, there wasn't as much to do for the open world aspect and everything. The open world scenery is beautiful, don't get me wrong. I actually really like the open world area. It's really nice. But for me, that was the biggest thing. It just made the game unplayable. Literally, and I was finally able to do Shin Xiangying's story for once. I finally was able to beat the preparation for Chibi. I kid you not. I could not finish it until just recently. There would be points when Cao Cao and Cao Pi wouldn't show up, so I couldn't talk to them to finish the mission. Then there would be other times when the missions that you needed to prep were for the messengers or scouts or whatever. That's they wouldn't show up. There would be missions glitched, or it would Cao Cao and Cao Pi glitched, and I couldn't finish it. But I was finally able to finish it. I'm finally able to do Shin Xiangying's story, so I can finally do more videos of her. Because I really do like playing as her. She's fun, but I was hoping that I could play more of her, but I couldn't, which was unfortunate. I missed that one over there. What am I doing? Get on red hair, you fool. I'm not running. What am I? A filthy casual who runs? I ride red hair. Yeah, I only pretty much use red hair for the sake of videos. Whenever I do play this off camera, which isn't really often, I usually I usually use Shadowrunner to level him up. That way I can use him during videos and stuff. But he's around level 50 at this point. But I still need to do him, and I need to get Hexmark as well. I'll eventually continue to do the Liu Bei stuff. I think if I ever do Liu Bei's again, I'll just do it on a live stream. We'll see how that goes, though, because it's kind of just a thing for me. Like, if I do a playthrough of it, I feel like I am obliged to, or obligated to do all the cutscenes and everything, and that's pretty much what killed it for me. I didn't want to go through all the cutscenes again, because the cutscenes don't really change that much. You can sometimes hear the characters talk to themselves because, you know, they're weird warriors and they have some weird issues because they're in war. But so yeah, I was enjoying playing as Liu Bei. It's just I don't like going through the dialogue again if I have to. Would you die? I know the reason why. I'm just overreacting. Die! Die! He won't die. Oh, you're about to die. Oh, wait, now I gotta keep you alive. That's not good. Yeah, I shouldn't have messed with this health. There's no way he lives through this gate. There's no way. Oh, they're all retreating. All right, he's gonna live. Good man. Surviving with literally 1 HP as I was decimating the crap out of him. But I like doing that anyway. I know he's supposed to, like, defect to our side or surrender, but I'm just like, I'm gonna keep killing you. So let's do this one first, and then we'll get back on track. I'm actually really enjoying Huang Zhong. I know, like, I'm looking more forward to his Fang bow and everything, but I actually am enjoying the hell out of Huang Zhong right now. He's really fun. Like I said, I'm pretty easy to impress with this game, because for one, this game has definitely went through some changes since launch, and I am a huge fan of all of that. I hope they do more interesting free updates and everything. But so far they've been impressing with this. I can actually play on movie mode now, which actually runs really well. I'm surprised. Oh, brilliant. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people over here. Good lord. And it's what also is really cool is that, actually, we haven't done his Muso yet. That's a nice little juggle. Could have been, I could have timed that a little bit better, but I think that still worked out. But yeah, in the DLC, they have like a lot more like people to kill in there. It's insane of how like the numbers from this game, like this is nothing compared to what they have in the DLC. Like there's so many more people to kill when you're actually in a battle. It's insane how many people they put in. But and I feel like that's pretty much just because they were finally able to update the game where they can put more like troops in and everything. So they just decided to wait for the DLC. I was kind of hoping that they would eventually do it for the updates as well, like put more troops in to take out. But I mean, at the end of the day, they put it in for the DLC at least, and most of the DLCs are fun. Like when it came to actually battling, I enjoyed every single one. It was just the storytelling for some of them, or at least one in particular that I just wasn't super interested in. But other than that, the DLCs were fun for like battle-wise and everything because you had so many more people to fight. It was insane. They gave us more officers. They gave us more, like, a huge amount of troops and everything. It was crazy. It was literally just came down to me if I was interested in listening to the dialogue and everything. And like I said, for one of them, I wasn't in particular. But so I know I did give a little bit of shit to one of the DLCs. But in no way am I saying, like, you guys have no right to try it yourselves. I think maybe other ones who were fans of the characters should give them a try, and then you can give your opinion on the matter. But for me, there was just one I could not really do. Or I just couldn't get invested in. Because it felt like, in some ways, that it didn't feel like one of their stories. It felt like it was pretty much just focused on like their lord and not them in general. What happened here? What's going on? Oh, this is where Pang Tong dies, right? We're just waiting for the yep, that's it. I was like wondering like what's going on here? Oh, that's right, because he ended up using the hex mark, and then they mistook Pang Tong for Liu Bei apparently because he was riding the hex mark, because that is Liu Bei's horse. So I was told I need to finish Pang Tong's story and Liu Bei's story to do it, but the funny thing was, people told me I had to do multiple people for, at least not multiple, but like 2 people for Cao Cao's. I think it was him and Dion Wei. And I didn't have to do Dion Wei's. I just finished Cao Cao's and I got it right off the bat. Yo, I am really digging Huang Zhong right now, dude. He's really fun. I should do another Jia Hao Dun video. No, I don't think I have done a Jia Hao Dun video yet. I should. I haven't actually played through his story at all. I did like a mission or 2 with him, but I haven't really played through his story yet. I think I only got through the first mission, so maybe I should do a Jia Hao Dun video, because I love this weapon to death. Like, there's a very small list of weapons in this game that I don't like. A very small list of ones I don't like. But it definitely... Drum. But, sorry, I just had to do that. But I was so fixated on playing with Sun Jian at the time, I actually completely forgot about Jia Hao Dun. But I should do a Jia Hao Dun video just for the hell of it. I'd love to. Alright, so... Oh, there's still 2 more. Okay. So obviously the next time when I touch Huang Zhong, even though I'm having a lot of fun with them right now, will definitely be during the DLC, and I'll just continue his story from there. Whether or not I do a live stream is probably going to be a no. I've been enjoying doing videos again, because I haven't actually done a video since before. I mean, aside from the videos I've recently done. I haven't really done a video in like forever because of the live stream week. And don't get me wrong, I was enjoying the hell of the live stream week, and I appreciate all of you for tuning into it. And I'm definitely going to do another live stream week again, but I want to be more caught up with recordings and everything first before I start doing that. So I want to do other content as well aside from Dynasty Warriors 9. I've been trying to, but Koei keeps releasing more cool news on like, oh, check out this guy's gameplay, or check out this new weapon, or DLC costume, or something. Or hypothetical scenario. I'm like, stop! Just let me enjoy this. Let me try to enjoy your other games. This is I get it. It's like supposed to be a Koei week and then the diversity weekend, but like, come on, you're killing me here, Koei. KT is killing me. Bow attack! Oh. Haha! So I guess the next one I need to do, because I'm pretty sure they're only doing 3 DLC weapons like they did last time. Like they're bringing them out in like a patch of 3 and then another patch of 3. So I'm pretty sure, for what I remember, it's Huang Zhong, Zhu Rong, and then Lu Lingqi, if I'm not mistaken. So I still need to do another Lu Lingqi video, and then I can start doing some other recordings for once. Because good lord, dude, I am ready to start doing some other like Koei Warriors games. I'm ready to pick back up Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, because I only did 2 episodes of that. I want to pick up Warriors All-Stars again, because I was really enjoying the game at the time. But they keep giving me hype news, so I'm trying to do this in advance, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And for those of you who are like, well, didn't you already do a Lu Lingqi video? I've done many Lu Lingqi videos, actually. But I want to do one where I'm training with just her weapon and not, like, another weapon in general. It's like, the last time I did a training with her was Jubilation Spear, so... Gonna do one more training mission with her. That's right. Hang on, I'm gonna change one of the weapons, or one of the not Reach Forge, idiot. Let's change this one. I want attracts nearby objects to be a thing. Yes. because I'm tired of like trying to run and get the money. I usually do it for like XP if I'm trying to grind, but I'm not really trying to grind. I'm just mostly good black. Okay, so 2 more missions, and then I can do Luling Cheese, and then I can finally record something else that isn't Dynasty Warriors 9. Even though I'm having a lot of fun right now. Like I said, I've never said this game was crap. Like, okay, at release I did. But I never said that this game was crap recently. I've been really enjoying the game, and I do enjoy playing it. It's really fun, especially when I get to play with a friend, which is why I had such a great time doing the live stream with my boy Skylar, a.k.a. Hey Powered Noob. It was really fun to do it, and I hope eventually I will do it with another Koei tuber. I know they all have the JP version. I have the English. I have the global version. Part of me actually kind of wants to get the JP version as well, just for the sake of, like, maybe one day doing collabs, but I don't know. We'll see about that. If you don't die, like, duh. We'll see how that goes. I'm not super invested. I mostly am, like, wanting to do, I want to get some other JP games as well, because there's some JP games that, like, dropped in only JP, and I kind of wanted to try them out. Even though I won't understand a damn thing. Because it'll just be like... Sorry, I lost track there. Because it'll be only in Japanese. Oh. Wait! I don't have to kill you. So that means you shouldn't try to kill me. Haha, I'm going to hide behind here. He has begun to flee. The coward. Oh, I got through. Alright, let's wrap this up and take out Liu Zhong. And they got watchtowers right out of his palace and everything. Oh, good hit, idiot. Bow attack! Wow. Wow. You gonna stand up? Oh, I can't hurt him. Oh, that's right. He just surrenders if you do, like, all the objectives and stuff. Man, you lucky. I was about to beat your ass. Whatever. Alright, well, Alright. Sorry, I got distracted looking at Discord. But alright, guys, so that was the training for Huang Zhong. That was probably the most fun training I've actually had in a As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my mic. Because I accidentally pulled down the cord. But, yeah, so that was actually the most fun I've had during a training session, actually. That was really fun. That was the most fun I've had since Sun Jian's, actually. So, I guess we can call that a very successful and very fun training session. Like I said, that weapon is, like, really up there in, like, my favorites right now. It's in my it has to be at least in my top 5, excluding DLC and everything. So, alright, guys, so I'm going to end the video right here. I'm going to go do Luling Chi's training next, because I'm pretty sure by the time this drops, it's either going to be Luling Chi or Huang Zhong that ended up coming out with their DLC weapon gameplay trailer, and going to try to stay on top of it, so we'll see if that happens. So what I might do for Luling Chi, I'm probably just going to have her done on a Saturday, and then I'll do another diverse video on the same day. So you'll get 2 videos that day, so that's pretty cool. You'll get a Koei video, which technically is not supposed to happen. That watchtower is freaking out! But no, all that being said, thank you all if you no wait, I messed it up because of that damn watchtower. If y'all did enjoy it, then be sure to hit that like button. Very much appreciate that. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about the DLC weapons and everything. The Fang bow, the cross halberd making a return, and the tri-staff for Zhu Ron, of all people. Let me know your comments on that, how you feel about DLC weapons being DLC weapons. And be sure to also hit that sub button. You see it on the top left there. We're trying to hit 500 subs before summer. Y'all are killing that goal right now because we're less than 200 away from that goal. We're way less than 200 away. I think close to 170. It's around that area. So with all that being said, guys, thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one.